Chengalpattu district adjoining Chennai is now emerging to be the new COVID epicenter in Tamil Nadu. Its daily tally is almost half the number reported in Chennai, and we come to you from the Chengalpattu Medical College Government Hospital, which is also a COVID hospital here, dedicated COVID hospital, and with me a group of COVID warriors, doctors, nurses and all other support staff who fight against COVID to make sure the numbers come down. Thank you so much, ma'am. The Dean here. Tell me about the challenges.
So, hello, good morning. Actually, I am Dr. Shanti Miller, Dean Chengalpattu Medical College Hospital. I am blessed to have a nice, expert and efficient team under me. And this is from since March we are facing the COVID patients here. First, initially we started with only 5 rooms and 5 patients initially. Then slowly it started increasing. Every day almost 200 patients are reporting here for admissions.
Chennai was showing big numbers, but now Chennai is declining. Adjoining district like Chengalpattu are showing up a spike. From where did they get it?
The traveling only, mostly travelers from Chennai, the borders from other outside this district actually.
Ma'am, you're a young doctor. Tell me, what kind of fear you have in your mind when you enter the COVID ward?
So initially when we entered, we also feared of being infected like that. Then we used to that, and
What do your family members tell you whenever you leave for hospital?
usually I'm staying in hostel, sir. So I will stay that I'm safe only, nothing. Our family doesn't know that we are working with this much infected patient inside, sir.
They don't know.
Many of us don't know, sir. That is the real thing happening. We will assure our family that we are safe here only. So don't bother about this. If they have the mental pressure, no, then we will also get into that. So to give the utmost care to the society, we will every doctors are sacrificing regarding their families, their friends, and many of us haven't reached their home since March, sir.
Oh.
Yes, many PG.
Since March?
Since March. Many of our frontline workers are staying in the
You
hospital.
haven't gone home at all?
Planning, but
Give us a sense of how difficult it is to wear the PPEs and be inside the ward for 6 full hours.
Yes, sir. Actually, the 6 full hours, we can't even go for the restroom. We can't take any drink, we can have food. So we have to be there with full PPE kit with the fear of getting infection. We have been also advised to quarantine, so we take 1 week quarantine after the work.
Dr. Akhil, you deal with patients. So what happens inside the COVID ward in a dedicated hospital? What kind of a work doctors do they?
Generally, before taking in, initially it was a new disease. So each day is a learning curve only. Initially we admitted all patients. Now we have a very good triad setup where we categorize the patient on basis of mild, moderate, severe. Patients will be always in panic because it's most of the people it's a dreadful disease. So most of them, first we will console them psychologically, and then we will tell them, reassure them they will have treatment protocols, and then we will tell their situations. What is the clinical situation of them? So that will give you a positive effect.
And doctors also face fear of COVID, fear of death.
We are all humans. Definitely we will face it. So, but we should hide it, and then we should give a positive talk to the patient. So
We have nurses. In fact, this nurse works both inside the ward as well as she prepares food for the COVID patients, and she's a matron who coordinates.
In kitchen, we are providing all nutritious diet for COVID patients.
You play a very important role in providing nutritious food.
Yes, twice we are giving kashayam. We prepare kashayam and kabasura kashayam and giving, and protein diet for sundal twice per day we are giving, and other 3 times nearly 300 to 400 patients morning breakfast and lunch, and night we are providing dinner around 350 to 400 patients per day. And
When you see patients getting recovered, but getting cured, what runs in your mind?
so
They
I
gain immunity.
is because of good nutritious diet very important this critical situation, improve their health. So I feel very proud to work as a kitchen to do this work.
Ma'am, in terms of nurses, what kind of challenges they face, what kind of things they tell you?
They have fear about the infections, and then we are wearing the PP kit. So staffs are fearing about 6 hours we are wearing the PP kit. So staffs are get giddiness and sometimes vomiting, sometimes irritable. So staffs are not bothered about that. Staffs are working with patients, psychological support, giving medicines, giving injections.
And then we also have you working on samples.
Actually, we collect the samples from the patients. We collect both nasopharyngeal and oropharyngeal samples, and cold chain will be maintained and it will be transported to the lab.
So your aim would be to give the results as soon as, what's the time you have set up?
That is, within 24 hours it would be delivered. Initially, the testing capacity was only 250 samples per day, but by mid of July, we have increased it to 1,000, and now we are doing it up to 1,500 per day.
How challenging is contact tracing, ma'am? Once-
Very difficult, sir. So, half of the patients, wherever the patient coming to our triage, it is very easy. Nearly in our district, every day we are getting 400 to 500 cases now. So, 400 to 500 cases, we have to analyze what is the problem. So, in triage patient, it is very easy. So, 100 patients nearly will get EC forms. Another 400 patients, we have to trace from morning to evening. Where are all they are going to admit. They will be also panic immediately knowing the results. So we have to console them also through phone. Some of them really it is very difficult. They are giving wrong number also.
And what's the most challenging thing, doctor? Still we have around 1.6% mortality rate.
Challenge when it depends at what stage the patient comes. Initially, it was patients were early. Now, because of the isolation, they themselves the multiple deviations were other centers, Siddha, they come late because of the late presentation with age and other comorbidities only. We are having a little bit death rate. But other than that, younger age you are managing and proper antivirals are there. Stage wise, it's managed properly.
And to what extent doctors go to save a life?
So when a patient is sick, many times we forget about our PPs. Even if even we are at risk, we will be fully with the patient. Sometimes the patient may get panic, so we will be fully near of them. We will assure them, we will give them psychological support. We along with the staff nurses give all the dose injection, and we will be together with them. And each and every time, if a sick patient when he is going to be discharged, we will be the first person to be happy than others. Yes, sir.
And you provide all the supplies, PPEs, and
Monitors.
so you give equally to everyone, doctors, nurses.
Yes, sir. See, it is based on the needs, sir, on the what is the demand. Initially, when we started in the month of March, we were just frightening. Everyone was as anxious as she said, whether we will be able to be protected. The government scaled up the supply on a daily basis. Now we have no question of shortage.
In terms of the oxygen supply challenges, how is it being dealt now?
So in COVID means the patient need oxygen. The primary treatment revolves around the oxygenation of the patients. That means now everybody knows the pulse oximetry. That shows how much of the oxygen you need our blood is having that is called saturation. If the anything falls below the 96%, the patient need oxygen. So the biggest challenge of what we are facing is the identify that kind of the persons and picking them and giving the oxygenation. For that we need tons and tons of the oxygen, uninterrupted supply to be there. We are handling more than 300-400 cases at a time.
We have enough infrastructure for that?
Yeah.
In government hospitals?
We have that uninterrupted supply. We changed the cylinder system to the liquid system that has huge tanks in there that have the lot of oxygen. So that's why we have 23 KL tank is there. We have exclusively incorporated installed for these things.
Doctor, how would you compare treatment at a government hospital and private hospital? You deal with ordinary people, poor people.
Sir, we try to give utmost care to all the patients, and we have increased our standards of care in all the government hospitals, and this includes support from the government, both from the state as well as the center.
Doctor, in a rural area like Chengalpet, which has both urban as well as semi-urban population, what is the challenge that is contributing to the numbers here?
No, this is not only rural and semi-urban. It is almost part of the Chennai.
Right.
So almost 8 divisions here at Chengalpet district, out of which almost 4 divisions near Chennai border. So initially it was like from urban side. Then few cases also reported from rural side. It's only 15% of rural side and 85% almost urban side only. For example, in rural population, if you take some of them, even though they are illiterate in the medical aspect, they follow some traditional values. So actually, the immunity among them is little better. They are odd workers, field workers, like. But urban and semi-urban, like white collar jobs, some of the people are doing. So they don't know the values of the traditional and the immunity aspect, everything. So they are getting infected earlier.
Infection is because of travel to Chennai or what exactly?
No, travel, the exposure, but it's a airborne disease actually. So the traveling even on the road, if they travel, only 1% if they carry, other at least the immunity level, the condition of the patient, that the general population is low means definitely they'll catch. All these things, but comparatively, just 85% only urban population is getting infected.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your time. So certainly untold stories, the hardship, the challenges, the sacrifices government doctors, health workers, nurses do in their battle against COVID. With camera person Edwin at the Chengalpet Government Medical College Hospital, Sam Daniel, Find It TV.